Hey everyone, as you all know, I have 20 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Face My Mace 8, JC, Price of Punks or Prince of Punks, and Overkill. They both all do live streams of video games. Well, they two of them did a video yesterday and it was awesome. So anyway, for this 20 subscribers special, I'm going to be doing top 10 Star Wars characters. And by the way, fair warning, this is only my opinion. If you don't like what I like, and if you got nothing nice to say, then don't say it. That's just a fair warning. This is not aimed at anyone. This is just trying to be respectful. We all need to respect each other, then we'll all be happy. With that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10, Yoda. I grew up with Yoda. I just love his wiseness. He felt like the most real Jedi. Like, not a real person, just someone you can talk to for good advice. That's what Yoda felt to me. Yoda's got a sweet lightsaber. Like, he's just... Yoda, like, sure, maybe he had ups and downs for, maybe, the Ahsoka stuff, but, man, if you, push that out of the way, Yoda is a great teacher. He's a good listener. And he's able to just teach in all different ways, even by tricking their apprentices, like what he did to Luke. I love him in The Last Jedi, loved him in the original trilogy, and in the prequels. I just love every moment of Yoda appearance. From his simple small size to him being a Jedi Grandmaster. So let's move on to number 9. Number 9, Darth Maul. Okay, I love Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace, but I just wish he did more, but that isn't anyone. I'm not going to blame anybody, but I love his double-sided lightsaber. I love the fight between Qui-Gon and ObiWan. I just like his story arc in the Clone Wars, from just being deranged to being a crime warlord to being abandoned, and then in Rebels he returns. I absolutely loved Maul's story. Every episode he's in felt interesting. My only issue with him in Rebels is I wish he was in it more. But other than that, Maul's amazing. I love the dynamic between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. That moment where Obi-Wan and Maul fight on Tatooine, that scene is so amazing. It's probably one of my favorite things of Star Wars, of moments. So yeah, let's move to number 8. Number 8, Ezra Bridger. I love Ezra. From the moment he turned on Kanan Jarrus' lightsaber, I just knew I'd love this character from the start. He is so amazing. I just love his character arc. Just from being a thief to trying to grow to be a better person to able to be helping the Ghost Crew be a better Jedi and have awesome lightsaber. I love the way he's animated. I actually drew Ezra recently, him and Sabine. I'm going to show it right now. So, yeah, let's move on to number 7. Number 7, Leia. What is there to say about Leia? I know from the moment she pulled out that blaster and turned around in the corner in New Hope, I just knew how much you can enjoy a character like her. She had the lines right. Every moment she talks, it felt amazing. Carrie Fisher did such a great job. You can respect the actress's legacy. So, Carrie Fisher and Princess Leia, I grew up with. Leia, you're truly an amazing character. Now let's move on to number 6. Number 6, Kanan Jarrus. Oh my goodness, I love Kanan. This is one of my favorite Star Wars characters because he's like a mentor to everyone, which makes him an interesting character. And he's like a surviving Jedi. I love the Kanan comic books he appeared in. And Kanan is just an amazing guy. He's a hero, he's a Jedi, he's a mentor. He almost feels like a dad. He is a dad, though, at the end of the Rebels. Sorry for the spoiler. But when he made that sacrifice, oh man, that is probably one of the most powerful scenes I've ever seen of Kanan. I love him in lightsaber duels. He does one of the best lightsaber duels in Star Wars. So anyway, Number 5. Number 5 is Ahsoka. I love Ahsoka. I love her dynamic with Anakin. Like, it shows one of the reasons why Anakin was able to turn to the dark side. But this is about Ahsoka right now. Ahsoka is amazing. Like, I loved her in the Siege of Mandalore. That story was so interesting. From her having to fight Rex, that was so breathtaking to watch. And the love seeing her trying to be a stepper upper and not prove that she's some young kid. And then I love seeing her to being a mature adult in Rebels and The Mandalorian when she refuses to train Grogu. And like, her storyline is so amazing. And my favorite arc for her, the most powerful Ahsoka moment in all of Star Wars, one of it, was her having to leave the Jedi Order. I even get chills even saying it right now. That scene where Ahsoka leaves Anakin, oh my god, that is such amazing Star Wars. So let's go on to number 4. Or is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think Obi-Wan is one of the best Jedis. It sounds cliche to say, but I love Obi-Wan. He's the most Jedi I would think about most when I think of Star Wars characters and story. I love the fact that Obi-Wan was a Padawan, and he was able to defeat Darth Maul, General Grievous, and like other characters and stuff. He feels the most tough of the Jedis. And I like when like he had to protect Luke and Leia, and not Leia, Luke, just Luke. Sorry, my bad. And he made that one sacrifice that would change everything. His death when his own master, not his own master, Darth Vader killed him, his own apprentice. And I love his fight scenes. And I really can't wait for the Obi-Wan show. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3 for me would be in Skywalker / Darth Vader. What is there to say? There's too much to say what I love about Anakin. He has one of the most fascinating stories out of all fiction, in my opinion. He's like able to be this small boy who wanted to save slaves and ended up being a mass murderer to able to save one of his family members from death. And like, that stuff is just, it's like, it makes it really strong. One of the best Star Wars stories of all time. Actually, like, top 2 for me. The original trilogy is so amazing. I mean, the prequels, sure, I have my issues with it. But man, they can tell a story. Each trilogy of Star Wars can tell a story. Especially a story that is about Anakin Skywalker in the prequels. And like, and they even explore it more in the Clone Wars TV show, where they try to explore like what the only reasons why Anakin would turn dark. One of the reasons, because of the people that he loves, like Ahsoka, R2, Obi-Wan, Padme, especially her. But like, yeah, that's too much to say about Anakin. Let's move on to number 2, which would be Luke Skywalker. I grew up with Luke. Luke reminds me of me. I kind of look like Luke myself. Like, I even dressed up as Luke for Halloween, for my first Halloween. Luke, man, he was able to be someone that Anakin could not be. And Luke is my favorite Star Wars character. When I play with my Star Wars toys, Luke is one of them. Luke would be the one toy I'd want to play with the most. Luke's story is so amazing. Luke is an awesome character. Mark Hamill plays him so perfectly. Like, yeah. And you're probably wondering what I think of him in The Last Jedi, in the sequel trilogy. What is there to say? I'm not going to say I hate him. I don't. I mean, sure, Luke, you probably think Luke should have done something, but Luke was having these doubtful thoughts all because he was afraid. He was able to rise up and maybe do some small thing about it by projecting himself to give a message to the whole galaxy, like he would when he fought Vader. So sorry if I made you mad. I like Luke, and I don't care what people think of my opinion towards Luke. Luke is an amazing character, and I don't know what the world would be like if I didn't know who Luke Skywalker was. And so, number one, but first, let's go after some honorable mentions. Won't have my statement, but I'll tell you who it is for just photos. Okay, number one is R2D2. I'll tell you why I love R2. R2 is amazing. He's like, I don't know, he's just amazing. Like, he's always helping out the friends. He always puts a smile on my face when I see him. I always want to play with him when I have his toy. A Lego to an action figure. It's like, I just love R2. Like, his beeps are just so funny. His moments, he's like the funniest out of anyone in the sequel trilogy. Originals, I'm sorry I said sequels. I meant to say originals and prequels, since he doesn't do much in the sequels, but like, I understand, like, why he isn't much in the sequels, because they're trying to give new opportunities to new characters or something like that. But R2, man, I grew up with him a lot. I still remember the day I first learned his name. I even tried to figure out how to say it, because I was only 4 at the time. I love Star Wars for like years, ever since I was born. 4 years old when I first watched New Hope in my living room, and was not afraid to watch it. And there's so many reasons why I love R2. Honestly, R2 is one of the most characters I think about when I think of Star Wars. But other than that, I thank you for 20 subs. More videos to come. So, see you all the next time.